It's real.
No, it's not.
No, it's not real. This is AI.
It's AI?
Yeah, it is.
Also, arts and crafts. Wait, arts the... Oh no! This is AI?
This is AI, yeah, and I'll tell you how you see it.
Hello you guys, today we are going to be doing something a little bit different, and that is the real versus AI crochet challenge. Now for this video, my husband, the Mr. LA, compiled a bunch of photos, and basically he is going to be showing them to me at random, and I have to decide just based on the photo whether I think it's a real crochet photo or AI generated. And let me just tell you guys, he did a very good job choosing these photos. Also, so sorry, he's not going to be on camera in this video, but you are going to be able to hear his voice in the background because he's sitting behind the camera. A few disclaimers before we get started. So really the purpose of this video is one, kind of to do a fun activity together, but really two, to kind of raise awareness for the different things that you can use to identify AI. So hopefully you'll kind of learn some things in this video if you didn't already know them. So next time when you're scrolling, you'll maybe be able to identify some different things. Of course, we are also going to be celebrating the real crochet photos that are so perfect. My husband thought that he could trick me into thinking that they were AI. By the way, I will be linking patterns and pattern creators below for those. And last disclaimer, you guys, everything stated in this video is of course our own opinion. We were not there for the creation of these photos, so we can't 100% say without a doubt that they are one or the other, but there are some really good indicators throughout. So in my opinion, our opinion is good, which is also an opinion. So it's kind of like opinionception. Also, you guys, real quick, a few announcements because I was sick for like a week and a half, so that's why there wasn't a video last week. The Suspicious Bird bundle pack is officially out now on my Etsy. Guys, this is on track to be one of my best-selling patterns ever. They are just absolutely hilarious. There are of course 6 different variations included in the pattern, and there is an instructional video embedded in the pattern to show you how to make the iconic bulging eyes. In case you missed it, the cow burger pattern is also officially out now. It includes instructions on how to make the dairy cow as well as the Highland cow mod. And right here, right now, I'm going to reveal my next pattern for you guys. It is going to be the sharks with the laser beams attached to their heads. You guys, I wanted to write this pattern for so long, and it is officially time for it to be tested. My lovely Patreon friends are going to be exclusively testing this pattern for me. If you did not know, I am on Patreon. We're doing a ton of fun stuff this month. Of course, several pattern tests. We're also doing a bonus top secret pattern test. I'm also uploading another bonus pattern, so that cowboy chick pattern, that is going to be added as a bonus pattern for my Patreon members. And we are also going to be doing the plushie pageant for this month, which if you don't know, all of my Patreon friends, they submit a plushie. Everybody votes on their favorites in the different category, and then whoever wins gets some fun prizes. So if you would like to join in on this pattern test and all of our other fun activities this month, I'll put the link in the description for my Patreon. And of course, last but not least, we have a Palm Street Live this Saturday, March 7th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to have a lot of these plushies for sale. All right, you guys, with all of that, let us get into today's video. Okay. Are we ready?
I have been in the trenches on Etsy, sifting through AI slop.
So now you fully understand what it can be like searching for patterns. It's like crazy.
It's awful.
So you guys, all right, we have 2 different buzzers, as you can see here. So we have our normal owl, and then we also have suspicious chick. So Mr. LA is going to be sending me the photos. I'm going to try to determine if they are real or AI generated. If I think they're real, I'm going to be hitting our little owl here. If I think they're sus, if I think they're AI, we're going to be hitting the sus chick buzzer. All right, so we are going to be going through these pictures one at a time. Are we ready?
How do you think you're gonna do?
I'm scared. Well, I feel like when I'm scrolling through, I'm really good at saying like, oh, that's real, that's AI. But now I'm kind of scared because you know me so well that you know the things that would probably trick me. So I'm scared that I'm not gonna do very well. Okay, so we have the first one here. I will pop it on the screen for you guys. Right off the bat, I gotta say, this chicken, he's looking a little sus to me. I gotta say. I just think, okay, reasons why. There's just way too much detailing, I think. So like the entire body, and then when you get down to the bottom, like the yellow part, that really just does not look crocheted to me at all. It almost looks like a rug. Also the mugs in the background, they're looking real sus to me. I don't know. I just feel like that's AI generated. The mugs are sus. So I'm going to say AI generated.
It's real.
No, it's not.
No, it's not real.
Everything I know is a lie.
No. That's definitely fake for sure.
That is definitely
sure. Even the
AI
shadow,
generated.
like on the table, it's like a teeny tiny shadow for this huge bird.
All right, guys, if you see something that looks like rug material and suspicious mugs in the background, beware, it might be AI generated.
All right, are you ready for the next one?
I am ready for the next one. Ooh.
Right?
Okay, this is a really good one. Oh, okay, now I'm getting scared. I feel like the first one was really quite obvious. This is really good. Gosh, these flowers are really pretty. I am going to go with that this one is real. The reason I'm going to say that is because I'm always amazed by the amount of detail that goes into crocheted flowers. I've never made a crochet flower before myself, and these just look amazing to me. I am going to go ahead and say that this is a real photo.
Yeah, you got it.
Woo!
That's right. I feel like the book is the big giveaway because the characters are small, but they're correct.
And that's
and
the
the
thing.
spacing is consistent, and it looks good.
Yeah, whenever you see in photos, like any writing, if it's AI generated, typically it's not going to make sense, especially if it's like a smaller text. So that's also another giveaway. By the way, you guys, for all of the patterns, or sorry, all of the photos that are real in this video, I'm also going to be putting the creator's name right here. So throughout the video, if you wanted to make these patterns for yourself, feel free, go find them. This flower photo is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, number 3. This has to be AI because there's no way I know that you would put a child in this video. A real child.
An AI child.
This, guys, this is automatically sus. The first giveaway is
the child's dead eyes. It's the eyes of the child.
It's the child. I also know that you wouldn't give me a picture to put in the video of a real child, so I know this is an AI generated child. In this photo, you can see, if you zoom in on these stitches of this alligator, you can see that they're circles basically, and obviously when you see a real crocheted item, it is never that perfect looking. So if you come across a photo where the stitches look like this, I've also seen little like hexagon shapes and things like that. So we're hitting sus on this one. Ooh, okay. This pattern, you guys, sorry, I know this one. This is real. This pattern, I cannot remember who it's by, but of course I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys. This is an absolutely amazing pattern. Actually, somebody, and I can't remember again off the top of my head, but I'll give them a shout out here as well. They submitted this as their plushie pageant entry in the plushie pageant that we did on my Patreon, and it was absolutely amazing. So I do know that this is like a real thing out there. And also, of course, we are fully judging the photos themselves. So this photo I know is 100% real. I see these stitches. Those are real stitches. The safety eye in there, that looks totally real. Also, if we look underneath of this whale, so these like stripes, you can actually see the chain stitches like underneath of it. Also, looking at this water, this just looks like real water. So yeah, this is definitely a real photo.
Next one.
Wait, did I get it right?
Yeah, you did get it right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
4 for 4.
Yeah, no, that one's definitely right.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually doing better than I thought that I would.
Yeah, I saw that pattern and I was like, oh wait, that's really cool. You ready for the next one?
I am ready. Oh my gosh. Wait, is this the same pattern? This is the same pattern, but is the photo AI generated? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Wait, the whale looks so real though. I think this is real. I'm saying real in this one because the stitches on the whale look exactly the same, but the girl, she looks so perfect, so I don't know.
This is AI.
It's AI?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Somebody stole that person's pattern and generated this. So this is a completely different listing. Allegedly for the lawyers. This is a completely different listing, but you can tell it's like the same idea. It's the same pattern. They can take that image of it and put it into a model and say create this.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The way to tell is if you look at the girl and look at the position that she's laying, imagine what her legs would have to be doing behind her. Like, you see how it's like half of a person?
Yeah.
Like, her spine would be at a 90-degree angle.
There'd have to be like a cutout in the bed and like
she's like under it, or like her spine is like broken.
Oh, that makes total sense. And actually, now that you're saying that, so remember we've had issues in the past where like that person took Chef Cappy and made their own picture. The person took Fruit Hat Duckies and made their own picture. That totally makes sense. You guys. No. This is a huge no. This is why it's very important for us to all always give the original designers credit so that we can really get the real names of the designers out there so we all know that we are purchasing from the person who wrote the pattern. Hopefully we're kind of raising awareness for this because that really got me. That it looks so real and I'm terrified. Okay, next one.
All right. This is like a pattern bundle. So it's two together.
Oh no! This is gonna trick me. These are really cute ideas too. Like the little tissue things. All right, but I am going to say that these photos themselves are sus. Let me tell you why. The first thing is the background. If we look at the avocado, the orientation is rather confusing because it looks like the seat is up against the window of the car. So that was my first kind of giveaway, actually. Sometimes, you guys, it's not the crochet items themselves. So it really wasn't the avocado that gave it away for me at first. It was the background. Same thing in the banana photo, like the orientation of the dashboard and the seat, that just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm going to say sus on these pictures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty, the next one here. Oh my gosh, this is good. I have never seen anything like this before. This is amazing. Wow. Did you ever dissect a frog in school? Mm-hmm. You did? Mm-hmm. Did you guys ever dissect a frog? I have never dissected a frog. That was like a universal, like stereotypical high school experience that everybody else had. I did not have that. I am going to say, first of all, 10 out of 10 presentation because this is amazing. This is so creative. I am going to say that this one is real. The stitches to me look real. The way that the kind of like, so when you do chain stitches, you know, and then you single crochet back down them, depending on the length of them, sometimes there's a slight curve to the end of it, and we can kind of see that happening on the frog's limbs, fingers. So I'm going to say that this one is real.
Yeah, this one's real. I saw this, I was like, that's so cool.
Moving on to the next photo. Oh, these bundles!
The bundles!
These bundles! Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but I feel like it's always more difficult. Okay. I'm evaluating. So the actual items themselves do look real to me. Like the stitches totally look real, especially like I'm zooming in on the monkey. That looks super real. The issue that I'm having is the books. So like the Catcher in the Rye. I've never seen an all pink version of Catcher in the Rye. That doesn't mean that it's not out there, but that's making me a little suspicious. Also, arts and crafts. Arts the... Oh no! Not arts the crafts! Okay, that is the giveaway for me, you guys. See, you just have to take a second and analyze things. I'm going to say that this photo is sus. I think it's AI generated because arts the crafts totally... Also, arts paper secret.
Also, it's not the Catcher in the Rye, it's the Catcher in Rye.
Oh my gosh. I totally just filled that in my head.
The spacing of the words is off. So definitely AI was used for this. I do think this is a case of like, there is a real pattern here. And this is just like, you know, maybe they used AI to kind of stage it and
like
make it
enhance the photo.
It. Yeah, I did look through all the other photos in the listing and they're all kind of like this. So there might be a real pattern here, but definitely this image is AI generated.
Yeah, it's hard to say. And that's why I was saying like the actual items themselves do look real. So I have never done the whole like AI background thing before, so I don't know how it works. I don't know if you giving it the photo, then it just kind of like takes your photo but places it in an AI generated scenario, I guess. I don't know, but that is interesting. So there are AI elements used in this photo, but not really sure
if the patterns.
Right, which makes it a little difficult to determine.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah. Okay, this one right away, I am saying that this photo is real because looking at the tree that the bird is sitting on, that looks totally real to me. Looking at the stitches, they look totally real to me. You can also see the little fibers from the yarn like a little bit in front of the eye because you can kind of see that contrast over the darker eye. So I'm going to say that this is a real photo.
Yeah, this one's definitely real. Very cute. Very small, very cute.
Yeah, that's a really good picture too. That is one thing, this is a random tangent. People always ask me like the best ways to take photos. I always say that taking them outside in natural lighting with like a neutral background really helps you. Can never beat natural lighting.
Here's the next one.
This is so cute. cute. Frog and toad. Okay. I feel like I've seen this little froggy before. It's like a little froggy bag charm. Ooh, but wait, hold on. I don't know. Cause now I'm looking at her like neck and everything and like the lighting around her face, and that is looking AI to me. Maybe she just has like perfect skin and perfect hair though. I am going to say that this photo is real.
So this is AI.
This is AI?
This is AI, yeah. And I'll tell you how you see it. Zoom in on the frog and toad on her shirt.
Okay.
And look at the thing in the middle that they're like both holding.
Oh,
like,
what is that?
What is that? And then if you look at Frog's right, I guess it would be his left hand. But then you see there's two hands there, and the one hand has like 11 fingers. And then if you look at Toad, he doesn't even have like a right arm. It's kind of like a fin. So it's like, if you just look at it from afar, it looks reasonable. But the more you scrutinize it, it just gets worse and worse. It turns into like this nightmare thing.
That is so true. I didn't even realize that. And I zoomed in on it too. And I didn't even realize that.
Now, again, there could be a real pattern here.
Right.
But it definitely AI was used to create this image, no question.
Like the frog to me looks like it could be real. And I think that's kind of the tricky part is like, we don't know what is real, what's AI. If somebody took somebody else's picture, like the other one, you know, like it becomes very tricky to determine like who originally wrote it, you know, if there's like AI being used. So it's really tricky to determine. I feel like this is why this is such a big discussion because, you know, it invites so much uncertainty into everything.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah. It's look. Oh, you haven't sent it yet.
I haven't sent it yet.
I saw the bubbles at the bottom, and I thought my phone just wasn't getting it yet.
Keeping you in suspense.
Okay, drum roll, please, everybody.
I don't know. What do we think?
I don't know, you guys. Is it real? Is it AI? It feels weird to be saying it's real, but tapping on the owl's head when really, obviously, this is the sus bird pattern. But I will say, if we're looking at my own picture here, you can clearly see, well, first of all, I'm wearing your jacket when I took this picture.
True. AI cannot make my jacket.
AI can't make this jacket up. But you can see like the little like imperfections on the jacket. But then also if you actually look at Sus Chick, you can see all of the stitches. Also, if you look really, really closely, you'll notice that you can kind of see my silhouette in the reflection of his safety eyes. So
here's the real next one.
Okay. This is AI. Right away, I'm gonna say this is sus. It looks way too perfect to me. Also, like, I don't know, it kind of looks like a painting too in the background. This concept though is really cute of like having a cat carrier, I guess, on the side of the sofa. But if we actually zoom in on that, you can kind of see like, especially the stitches like around the face and everything. It looks a little bit too airbrushed to me. So I'm going to say that it is sus.
Yes, it is. Now, what about this one?
Ooh, zooming in. Enhance?
Zoom, enhance.
I'm going to say that this one is real. This one looks much more real to me. You can see the fibers coming off the tassel of the pillow in the background. And if you zoom in on the stitches, these do look like real stitches to me. Also, it's telling me a real pattern, not AI.
That's how you know.
But I do love that. I do love that. So yeah, I'm going to say that this is real.
Yeah, this one is real. The biggest hint is that it tells you that it's not AI. That's how you know for sure.
Okay, right away, I'm saying that this next one, we have a cute little Highland cow here. I'm gonna say that this one is real. This just looks completely real to me. I've seen so much crochet out there that I can just immediately tell that this is a real photo of a real item.
Yeah, we won't hold you on that one.
And if you were about to say, actually that's AI, then I don't even know what I'm doing here. Everything that I know is a lie. So I'm glad. That's a really, really cute Highland cow.
Here's the next one.
Ooh, the giraffe is giving me sus vibes, and I will tell you why. We look at the stitches again. I kind of mentioned this before. They look like perfect little squares, and that's just not what crochet really looks like. You would at least see a few more strands of yarn coming over each other and actually be able to see the stitches. So that is the first clue. The second clue is if we zoom in on the buttons, presumably these are supposed to say something on them, but if you zoom in, they're not real characters. So that's what we were talking about before. Sometimes AI generated, when it's text, it isn't real, obviously. And then also, I think just like the background too on this one, that like wooden thing behind the giraffe, it's looking real sus to me.
Yeah, this one's sus. The buttons is, I think, for me, the biggest giveaway, not knowing as much about crochet as you. And then also whatever that wood thing is in the background is just, what is that?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Another bundle.
Not the bundle.
Another
okay.
bundle.
Immediately, you guys, immediately, the first thing that jumps out to me that this is super sus is the fact that there are 100 plus crochet dog patterns. If you just think in your mind right now, okay, how long would it take one person to design one crochet dog pattern, and then you multiply that by 100, the fact that these would all be included in one bundle, that is just a huge giveaway to me. Also, now if we want to get more picky, if you're still not sure, if we zoom in here on the dogs in the upper left hand corner, like the kind of golden retrievers looking one, you can see the ears on the one are just kind of strings. That is definitely a giveaway. Also, I have to say, so it says 100 plus crochet dog patterns, mega bundle, love that. There are like 3 of the same dog on the cover photo, so you would think if there were 100 plus there would be a bunch of different ones, but there's like 3 of the same, I guess, husky. Yeah, this is sus.
Yeah, I think they were selling this for like $1.40, so that's like,
and that's the other
the
thing,
steal of the century. 100 patterns for $2.
That is less money than someone would charge for one pattern, let alone 100. Like, who would ever write 100 patterns and then only sell it for $1 or something? So probably, maybe a giveaway that it could be AI.
Here's a bit of a different one.
You got a really good mixture.
I got a good spread. Your husband was deep in the trenches. Let's do this one. This one's kind of hard, I think.
Are you joking? He thinks he's funny. Guys, this is super sus. This is first glance. This one? Oh, wait, what did you... These dragon patterns, okay, I have seen some of these like dragon listings on Etsy, and unfortunately, I regret to inform all of us that I feel like there's always like hundreds of people who have purchased these patterns, and I always feel really bad because this is absolutely 100% AI, and I assume that most people don't know that and they think that they're getting a real pattern, but you can absolutely tell here that this is AI generated. Just zooming in on the dragon, all of these like different scale detailings, you can see those are not crocheted stitches. Again, going back to the very first photo that we did, the chicken one, it kind of looks like a rug. And then also, why are the eyes like glowing? I mean, that would be amazing, but they are like literally glowing. And then I mean, look at those wings. There is no way. And don't even get me started on the other dragon. I mean, the nails on the other dragon, that obviously is not crocheted. Okay, let's do a few more. I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing very good.
That is an AI baby.
It's an AI baby.
Not the AI baby.
Can I just say there's an epidemic of AI babies on Etsy listings? I saw so many.
All right, do you want to do one more?
One more.
We'll
yeah,
do one more.
I think this one, for me at least, I think this one would be the hardest for me to get right.
Okay. Okay, this is hilarious. Love this idea. We've got a caked up frog on a swing. My first thought is that if you're driving a car, there would probably be something on your screen. It looks like this person in this car would have to be driving. I guess the only way that they wouldn't be driving is if this is like a one-way street in a city and they're like parked on the left side of the road. Though I will say the reflection of the frog's leg in the screen is a very nice touch. Oh, but the fibers, you can see the fibers. This one is so tricky to me. And the background looks really detailed, but it also looks really blurred. More blurred than I think it would be. For this one, I am going to very not confidently say sus.
This one is real.
Really?
Yeah, this one is real. I can't explain it. I can't, like what you said, like the screen is off. It looks like the car is parked at a weird spot, like in the street, you know? Like it looks like cars are parked on the shoulder and then there's cars driving by, but then where is this car? So it's definitely a little off, but all the other pictures in the listing looked reasonable. There's no reason I can see why somebody would stage this with AI. So I think this one is real. Very funny pattern.
It is a very funny pattern. This is a very funny pattern. So I think I got 3. Well, I got 3 wrong.
You got 3 wrong.
Out of all of them, which I think is pretty good. And by the way, you guys, I do want to mention that this is also verified by Mr. Ale. So even in this, the true results of this video are not 100%. These are just presumed by Mr. Ale himself. But he also has the context clues of the entire listing that he saw for each of these photos as well. So you guys, the big takeaway for this video, of course, was kind of to raise awareness about identifying photos that might have AI generated elements hidden within them. I would say definitely one big giveaway for looking at an image that is AI generated is zooming in on the actual stitches of the crocheted item themselves. Like I was saying, if it looks a little too perfect, a little too square, or even hexagons, that probably tells you that it's AI. If there's just way too much detail, if it almost looks like a rug and it just looks impossible for someone to actually have crocheted that thing, then it is probably AI generated. And as we also discussed in this video, another big giveaway could be the backgrounds of the photo. So like those car pictures, they might not make sense, so you can kind of look at the orientation of those photos. You can also look to see if there is any text included in the background, and if they are not real letters, then that tells you it's probably AI. Also, if they're dupes of popular books and the titles don't make sense, apparently that could also be another giveaway. The other thing could be if everything just looks too perfect, but again, like we discussed, sometimes people just have perfect hair and perfect faces, so that one is kind of hard to tell. But everybody give a huge thank you to Mr. Ale for being a part of this video and for supplying us with all of these photos.
Did I do good?
I think so. All right, you guys, that wraps it up for this very unique challenge video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope parts of it were helpful. I hope you learned something about maybe identifying some AI generated photos, and also, can we just celebrate all of the patterns and the pattern creators included in this video? I mean, they were amazing. Of course, if you have any tips of your own for identifying AI generated photos, please feel free to let us know those in the comments. And as always, if you're crocheting while watching this video, let all of us know what you're making in the comments. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye!